7 days into monk mode. That went quickly, first week done. So I'll give a quick recap and progress update on the first week, then I'll just do some yapping and then I'm going to go to bed. So first week in monk mode has been quite productive. It has been definitely the most on point week I've had for a while. In terms of sleep schedule, I finally fixed my sleep schedule just like a few days before monk mode, and then with monk mode that's really cemented that in. I went from, for the last couple of months, going to sleep at 12, 1, at night, and getting up at like 6, 6:30, to going to sleep at between ideally 9 p.m, but normally it's been about 9:30. Be in bed by about 9:30, up for 4:30. So I've really fixed the sleep schedule. One other thing I've noticed with monk mode is because it's been a lot more poignant and present of me being a lot more observant and perspicacious with my day, is I'm starting to track up my food a lot more consciously. I was already tracking my food, I'd already been tracking my calories, and not even my calories, but like my macros for the last month and a half. But recently I've been getting those protein numbers up higher. I've gone from having 170, 180 grams most days, very rarely hitting the 200 gram goal, to I think so far in monk mode I've probably hit my 200 gram goal 5 or 6 out of the 7 days. Like today I had 220 grams in really just 2 meals. Like I did sleep in this morning. I was super tired. I slept until about 11 this morning, which was a big failure on my end. I had a lot of things I wanted to do today that I didn't end up doing just because I'd slept in and had not that much time. But I did still hit like 220 grams of protein in 2 meals. Tested out some new meal prepping ideas. But like I've noticed with the food, I've been having a lot better progress when it comes to food. I've been hitting my macros, getting more protein in. I've been exploring different quick protein options. I've been having like Rockaby protein shakes, or I had one, protein yogurt, protein pancakes, more meal prepping, just really stacking up like cans of tuna. Like I bought 4 more cans of tuna today. I bought 5 cans a few days ago. Having a can of tuna every day, it's like 18 grams. Like really stacking up that protein every single day. I've noticed that's been happening a lot more. The one thing that I would like to say, with the things that I've noticed the most, like the best outcome I've had from monk mode, hasn't even been the sleep schedule and hasn't even been the macros. It's just been the organisation of my whole routine, my whole schedule, my day-to-day life. The fact that I've gone from sort of just waking up when I wake up right before work, going to work, eating whatever there is in the pantry, coming home, going to the gym eventually sometime between 5:30 and 7, training, and then maybe like I'm at 8 o'clock, maybe I'm up there till 10 o'clock, come home, have dinner, scroll a bit. Like it was very, very unproductive. Like the last few weeks before monk mode were very, not even unproductive, but just sloppy and disorganized. I was making progress, I was doing work, but it was very, very messy. This last week has been extremely poignant, extremely on the ball. I've been on my game, going very good every single day, which has been good. I'm glad I can say that. Like I made a video, I don't know when it was, probably a few weeks ago, where I think it was talking about January or something, where I said I can't sit here and honestly say that January was a great month. This was the last vlog before monk mode. This was vlog 13, I think it was, where I said I can't sit here and say January was an awesome month. It was good, it was alright, but it was not as good as it should have been, as it could have been. But I can sit here day 7 of monk mode and confidently say the last 7 days have been 7 of the most productive days I've had this year. We may only be in February, but we're 6, 7 weeks into the month now, and this has probably been the best week I've had, bar maybe the first week of the year. But one thing I need to keep on top of is making sure that I'm not letting go of that urgency I had and that excitement towards day-to-day life that I had when I started. You do a challenge, you do a New Year's, you do a monk mode, and day 1, day 2, it's really exciting, you feel really motivated, and after 3 or 4 days that wears off. I need to make sure that doesn't happen. I need to make sure I keep on top of that and stay, not even fired up, but just stay with the poignancy, the perspicacity and just really the on the point, the on the ball that I had when I started this 7 days. I noticed the last few days you guys have seen, day 6 and even today's log, day 7, I didn't really film much. I've been forgetting to film a lot. I know, like, the first few days up until like day 5 I had a lot of footage. Even day 1 I had like an hour of footage, and that got cut down to like 5 minutes because it needed to be short. But I've had a lot of footage the first few days. These last 2 days I've really not filmed much because I've just been not, that I wasn't as focused. Like I let my foot off the gas on the being conscious about filming, and it slipped away. And so I've had, you know, yesterday was like a minute and a half. Today I only had like 4 or 5 clips. I let my foot off the gas when it comes to being extremely on the point and conscious of every action, and that's what happens. Because when I'm doing things, I'm going to work, I'm going to the gym, I'm trying to make content, I'm trying to make, you know, learn how to make money, I'm trying to eat a bunch of food, I'm trying to track my food. When you have all these multiple things you're doing between fitness, food, money, YouTube, multiple channels, multiple accounts, short form, long form, when you have all these things you're trying to do at the same time, it's hard to focus and hard to keep on top of all of them. And that's really where monk mode has helped me the most, is the organisation of my life. The fact that I've been able to keep everything working together like a well-oiled engine is all going good. So I don't want to sit here and ramble for too long. That should do it for this one. But first 7 days of monk mode have been extremely productive. I need to keep the same energy I've had the first week going for the next week, and you know, I want to keep these weekly recaps going. Obviously I've got these daily vlogs. I've had this idea, I keep envisioning this like movie where, I don't know if it's like a month or 6 months or a year, maybe it never happens, but eventually I want to use all this vlog footage to make like a longer term like sort of movie documentation. If you guys ever seen like the Iman Gaji videos where it's like, I documented my life from 16 to 21. I was like multi-millionaire document. Like he's posted I think 3 of them now. Every like 2 years he drops a new video. It's like an hour and a half long, and he basically compiles all this vlog footage and all this footage he's got across years of his life from 16 to whatever age he is at the moment. And he makes a whole movie out of just vlog footage, and it's super cool to see. I want to get to a point where I can do that, where whether it's in a month and I go, you know, I did monk mode for 30 days and I just make an hour long video, or it's when I'm 25 and I have like some kind of documentary video. I want to have that. I want to, you know, be able to make that. And so to be able to do that, I have to have the footage. I have to be filming every day, and I have to be working. I have to have things to film. So I want to go to sleep, because if I don't get enough sleep, I will sleep in, and there won't be enough things to film, and there won't be a documentary. So it is currently, let's see, 10:37 p.m. I'm going to bed. Going to get up at 5 a.m. Going to go straight to the gym, and yeah, that's it for this one. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.